Namaste. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Thank you for showing up to your practice today, and thank you for giving me the opportunity to practice some of my new things that I've learned, and I'm really excited to share this flow with you all tonight. It is a flow that I've centered around releasing and surrendering in moments of effort. That is kind of the intention that I put behind making this flow, and that might be something that I'm cueing later on. As always, listen to your body, and if I'm going too quick or if you don't feel comfortable going into a pose that I'm cueing, do your own thing and just trust that you know best, and I'm just here to guide, and this is actually your practice. So thank you all for showing up for yourselves. I appreciate that, and I think that's a beautiful thing about you. Anyway, so let's go ahead and get started in an easy, comfortable seat. So whatever that looks like for you, this is how I'm choosing to show up today. So if you're showing up in the same way that I am, roll your shoulders back, relax your jaw, put your palms on your knees, and gently close your eyes. Let's find our breath and just notice where it's at. Don't try to change or do anything about it, just notice. Is it tight? Is it deep? Is it flowing? Where is your breath right now? And we'll be able to notice where it's at the end of the practice too. So that's one of my favorite things, is not just noticing your breath, but noticing how you're feeling. So go ahead and take a couple breaths and just notice. Great. Now that we've checked in with ourselves, let's go ahead and get going, and let's start warming up our body and get ready to jump into our flow. Don't forget to breathe and try to find some peace and moments of stillness and moments of effort. There's a beautiful balance in those moments, and it's kind of powerful if you can really allow yourself to just embrace maybe some discomfort and find some ease in that. So let's go ahead and get started, and we're going to start with our hands by our sides, and on an inhale, we're going to lift our hands. So inhale, arms reach up to the sky. We're going to exhale, right arm down, side twist over to the right. Remember from our last flow, if your shoulder is tucking down, go ahead and pull that up. So up and over. And relax your shoulders, relax them away from your ears. If you notice this bottom one pulling up, relax it down. See if you can anchor that left hip too. You move your head. Inhale. Exhale, let it all go. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, other side. Be careful with your neck, depending on what part of your day you're in. If you're just getting started, be gentle. These are your first movements of the day. Or if your neck's already warmed up, go ahead and play with moving it a little bit. Inhale, arms up. And we're going to exhale, twist over to the right. Exhale, deepen. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, over to the left. Relax your shoulders. Remember, you're twisting from our core, so our abdomen leads and our neck follows. You don't lead with your head or your neck. You lead with your core. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, we're going to shift over into a tabletop position. So we're going to have our hips stacked over our knees. We're going to have our wrist under our shoulders. We're going to do a couple cat-cows. So we're going to inhale, lift our gaze and dip our belly. Exhale, we're going to tuck our belly and tuck our chin to our chest. Kind of a cat-like back. Inhale. And flow with your own breath. Exhale. Cat. Listen to your body if any organic movement is calling to you, like shifting your hips from side to side. Kind of like looking back. Releases some of your back and your hips. These are called C curves. So some options to work into your hips, or if you want to keep working with your spine. Okay, so we're going to take our right hand, we're going to place it at the center of our mat, right below our head. Inhale, we're going to reach our left arm up, and exhale, we're going to thread our arm through like this. You can either rest your head on the ground, but if you're putting too much weight onto your head, go ahead and lift up out of that. You don't want to put too much pressure on your neck. And if it's comfortable for you, you can extend your right arm. This is a really great shoulder stretch. You feel it? I feel it. This is my first time stretching today, so we're getting limber together, you guys. All right. On an inhale, we're going to move our right hand back underneath our head. And inhale, open back up. Exhale, set it down. You're going to do the same thing on the left side. So take your left hand, put it at the center of your mat. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, we're going to thread it through. This is called threading the needle. And if you feel comfortable, like I said, you can take that left arm and extend it. And you're just kind of like sitting back in your hips like this. It's a really great shoulder stretch. Oh, it feels so good. Really breathe into those spaces in your back. The deeper the breath, the more that you can actually get into those spaces. All right, on an inhale, we're going to move our left arm back. And inhale, peel open. Exhale, we're going to set it all down. All right, we're going to inhale our right leg back. We want it even. Ooh, I have a table back there. See how I just like kind of shifted up? That's too much. I want my hips squared. So check in with your alignment. Flex your foot. And you're going to inhale, left arm high. Really press into your right hand. You're going to exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, we're going to, one more time. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, set it all down. Go ahead and shift your hips. Maybe do a couple cat-cows. And we're going to do the other side. So inhale, left leg high, right arm high. If you'd like some extra stability, you can tuck this toe. And that gives you like a little bit more like footing. So inhale, exhale, crunch. Inhale, lengthen, exhale. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, set it off. So now we're going to inhale our right leg high. Exhale, we're going to step it through.
kind of as like half crescent shape. So we're gonna inhale, arms up, and exhale, we're gonna shift our hips back. I like blocks. If you don't have blocks, that's totally okay, you don't have to. I also just scooted my knee back, as you can see, because I can go a little bit further into this if I shift that knee back. If you can't, that's totally okay. And doing some dynamic movement really can help with this. If you're still really tight and tense, just moving and warming up that area. Exhale. Keep a micro bend in this knee. You don't want to overextend it. Inhale. Exhale. Also, if you'd like some more stability, you can keep this foot tucked still. Tucking your back toes can really help. So we're going to inhale our arms up. We're going to exhale. We're going to cactus our arms. Let it go. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, set your hands down. We're going to step that right leg back, and we're going to do the same thing on the left side. So we're going to inhale our left leg up. We're going to exhale, step it through. Inhale. Let's go ahead and go up. And exhale, we're going to shift our hips back. Remember, if you want some dynamic flow, you can inhale. And exhale. Follow your breath. I really like, if I'm already warmed up, to go ahead and get some good stretch in this. So if you'd like, you can just stretch. I really recommend blocks. They really help me get into a pose a lot easier. So people say that they're cheating, but they're not. I guess some people feel that way when they first get into yoga. I feel that. And it's really not. It can really help you create space to really get into a pose and a posture to get like the best stretch, or get like the best like strength building that you need from that posture. So inhale. On an inhale, we're going to lift our arms back up. Exhale, cactus. If you feel open, you can do it like a slight back bend, but if not, just cactus. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, arms up. Exhale. We're going to set our hands down. Go ahead and step back into table. We're going to tuck our toes. Lift our hips on an exhale back into downward facing dog. So I like to have my hands actually a little bit wider to give my shoulders a little bit more space. And since this is our first down dog of class, let's go ahead and just like pedal out. Get comfortable. Find your breath. Let's exhale together. On an inhale, let's bend our knees, shift our gaze forward, and we're going to either jump, step, or hop to the front of our mat. We're going to meet in a forward fold. So this is our first forward fold. Let's go ahead and have a deep bend in our knees and have our bellies touching. Just go ahead and release. Inhale. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, we're going to halfway lift with a straight back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, we're going to lift our arms all the way up to standing. Palms kiss to the top. Exhale, palms meet at heart center. Tadasana, mountain pose. Just feel firm in your feet. You hear my cat scratching over there. He's scratching a box. That's his kind of yoga. On an inhale, we're gonna lift our arms up to the sky. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, we're gonna step back to plank. So just check in with your alignment when you step back. I know whenever I step back into plank, I'm not aligned. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna press firmly into the back of my feet. I'm gonna kind of tuck my core in, and I'm gonna press up through my hands to kind of like lift up my shoulders. Do you see that? So this is me not pressing, and that's me pressing. See? Cool. So gaze is looking down. We are going to inhale, shift forward, and on an exhale, we're going to bend at our elbows, but our elbows are going to be tucked into our ribs. So exhale, halfway down, untuck our toes, and we're going to inhale up into upward dog. So in upward dog, your feet are the only thing touching the ground. Your pelvis isn't touching, your knees aren't touching. You are just holding yourself up by your hands and the tops of your feet. And looking up. Inhale here. Exhale. We're going to shift back, downward facing dog. We're going to inhale. I forget. I need to move forward. There's a table back there. Inhale. I'm going to lift my right leg. Check in with your hips. Don't make sure you're like this. You want your hips to be square and even to the mat. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, knee to right elbow. Inhale, leg high. Hey, kitty. Exhale, knee to left elbow. Inhale, right leg high. We're going to exhale, step it through. We're going to drop the left knee, untuck those back toes. Inhale, arms lift up. This is half crescent on Janayasana. And we're going to exhale, we're going to windmill our right arm back. We're going to twist open. Inhale. Hug your inner thighs in to kind of create stability in your legs. Exhale. Inhale, arms up. Exhale. Palms, heart center. Good job, you guys. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, we're going to shift back just momentarily. Half splits. Inhale. Back up. Plant your hands. Tuck your toes and lift your knee. Step your right leg back, and we're going to lift our hips and go back into downward facing dog. We're going to do the same thing on the left side. So go ahead and catch your breath real quick. Inhale. Exhale, let it all go. Inhale, left leg high, hips square. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, leg up. Exhale, knee to left elbow. If you can, lift it up. You don't have to go down. If you have the core ability, lift it. If not, that's okay, we'll get there. Inhale, leg up. Exhale, knee to right elbow. We're doing this like twist with the core. Inhale, leg up. Exhale, we're going to step it through. Runner's lunge. Drop that back knee and tuck that toe. Ow. And we're going to lift our arms on an inhale. Crescent. Inhale. Exhale. We're going to open up, side twist over to the left. So our left arm is back. Relax our shoulders. And we're just twisting from the core. See if you can look back. And remember to squeeze your inner thigh. See, that even lifted me up some. Inhale, arms up. Exhale. Hands to heart center. Let's take an inhale. Exhale, we're going to shift our hips back momentarily. Half splits. Inhale, let's go back forward. We're going to step back, downward facing dog. We're going to go ahead and repeat another flow. So you guys got this. I know you might be sweating, but we're getting warm, and so you should be able to move a little bit better. So we're going to go a little bit quicker. We're going to go a little bit deeper. You got this. So inhale, right leg high, hips squared. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, knee to right elbow. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, knee to left elbow. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, we're going to step it through. This time we're going to go all the way up to full crescent. So inhale, arms up. Remember, squeeze your inner thighs. Find stability in your feet. Find your hips. And when you're ready, go ahead and lift your arms. Anjali Asana, crescent lunge. So we're going to do that same twist, but we're going to be standing. So we're going to exhale our right arm back and our left arm forward. Relax your shoulders, relax your jaw, breathe. Inhale, arms up. We're going to exhale, we're going to open up to warrior two. So see how I kind of windmilled like this? Your left leg is going to be, your foot is going to be parallel to the short end of your mat. And your other leg is going to be facing forward. Your hips are going to be squared to this side of the mat. So check in with your alignment, see where your hips are, see where your shoulders are. Shoulders and hips should be aligned. Relax your shoulders. Your gaze is over your right finger. Check in with your knee. If it's kind of going in like this, shift it back. Let's even go further into your lunge like I just did. You can do this. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, we're going to take down. Extended side angle. This is another place that I like a block. You can just kind of like extend a little bit more when you find the right setting and really open up. I like to flex my finger. Bukowski might be in the shot for a minute. That's my cat. He says hi. Hopefully he's not in it for too long. So we're going to inhale, back up to warrior two. Bukowski, come here. See? We're going to exhale, back reverse warrior. So we still have that bend in that knee. Relax the shoulders. Look up at your fingers. Smile at your, or wave at your beautiful smiling face. You smile at your hand too. Go for it. We're going to inhale, back up to warrior two. Exhale, straighten our leg. We're going to tick back forward and tick down. Triangle pose. And look down at your hands or up at your hand. And if it feels good, you can turn. So your hand is out like this. You can turn it the other way and bring it down and tuck it. You see my hand right here? I'm tucking in and kind of opening up more in my shoulders and more in my head. Breathe. If you took that bind, go ahead and release. And on a big inhale, we're going to inhale all the way back to reverse triangle, so just like reverse warrior. So go ahead and inhale all the way up and back. Oh yeah, that feels good. And if you want, you can also bind over here. Relax your shoulders though. Feels so good. Breathe. Remember, we're surrendering in moments of effort. So if this is effort for you and good effort, and by that I mean you're not pushing yourself too much. If this is good effort for you, feel it and surrender into it. Also, go ahead and Bend into that knee and see what that feels like. Oh, we're back in reverse warrior. Inhale. Back up to Virabhadrasana to warrior two. Well done, you guys. You guys are doing so great. I'm so proud of you. So we are going to go ahead and inhale. Back down to runner's lunge. So just see how I shifted like that. You're down. Let's go ahead and step our foot back into plank, and we're going to shift back into downward dog. Oh my goodness, you guys are doing so good. Okay, take some breaths. We got this. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Let it all out. I was gonna do a sun salutation, but let's go ahead. Fuck it. Let's go ahead and go to the other side. We got this, you guys. We'll do a sun salutation after this one. I'll give you guys a moment of rest before we go to our peak pose. So let's inhale our left leg high. Oh, I'm too close again. Sorry, my cat got in the way. So inhale, left leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. When you come in, do you see how my shoulders shift past my wrist? So make sure yours do that too. So my shoulders are shifting past my wrist. And my nose is tucking to my... Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, knee to left elbow. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, knee to right elbow. Inhale, lengthen. Step it on through. Find your footing, squeeze your inner thighs. We're going to inhale to rise, Anjaneyasana, crescent lunge. Exhale, open, twist. Got this. Press out through that back hip. See how that adjusted me? Relax your shoulders. And look back. If you want to challenge your balance, that is. Inhale, arms up. We're going to exhale. I'm going to shift so you guys can still see me. We're going to exhale. Open up. Warrior two. So check in with your hips. Check in with your legs. Check in with your shoulders. So shoulders to hips. Hips to the long edge of your mat. Left knee. You can see your left big toe over it. Your knee is not tracking to the right. Relax shoulders. Gaze forward. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, take down. Extended side angle. Really press into that back foot. You'll really feel that stretch in your side right here. So press into that and lift up and relax your shoulders. Look down. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, reverse warrior. Smile at your hands and your wave at your beautiful face. You're doing great. Inhale, arms up, straighten our left leg. Keep our micro bend in both knees so we don't overextend. We're going to tick forward and down, extended triangle. Feels so good. Really press back into that hip. Lift up, don't collapse like this. We're really like not trying to make it to the ground. You're trying to like extend yourself. So like you're pressing into your legs and like your arms are going away from each other. You're being strong in your core. Exhale. And inhale, we're gonna windmill all the way back up, reverse triangle. Remember, you can do that bind if you'd like as well. If you're just beginning, don't feel pressured to do anything that I cue you to do. Do what feels good in your body. Some of these poses you might not be able to access yet, and that's okay. Like, we're all in our own process, and we're all on our own journey, you know, and the fact that you're here and doing this is just amazing and great on itself. So don't push yourself too much to try to be something. You're perfect just the way you are. Inhale, arms up. Let's go ahead and bend into that knee. Gonna exhale, runner's lunge. Oh my God, you guys, that was so great, wasn't it? You guys have done so good. Okay, so let's go ahead and step back. Exhale back down to down dog. Inhale. Exhale, let it all go. Inhale. We're going to bend our knees, shift our gaze forward, and we're going to step, jump, hop to the top of our mat. Or in my case, the back of the mat. Forward fold. I like a bend in my knee because it really provides a release in your low back. For more of like a hamstring stretch, you can straighten your legs, but still keep a bend in your knee a little bit. Take some deep breaths here. If you'd like, you can just hang and ragdoll, shake your head yes and no, but be intentional about what you're saying yes to and what you're saying no to. On an inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms reach up to the sky, all the way up. Exhale, hands heart center. How are you feeling? Check in with yourself. How has this flow felt for you? Has it been easy? Has it been full of effort? What thoughts have come up for you? Have you said, this is hard, I can't do this? Or have you said, this is difficult, but it feels good? Or I'm proud of myself for doing this. What are the thoughts that you're telling yourself? And don't judge yourself for the thoughts you're having. Just observe and notice, because then you can make changes. Don't judge, just notice and change when you want, when it doesn't resonate with the thoughts you're wanting to have. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, we're going to step back to plank. Remember, check in with your alignment. Press in through your hands, press out through your feet, and tuck your core. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, bend at the knees, bend at your elbows and bend them straight back into your ribs. Untuck your toes, lift up, upward facing dog. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Back into down dog. We're going into our peak pose. So we're doing half pigeon today. So we're going to inhale, our right leg high, hips squared, toes facing down. Exhale, we're going to bring our leg through, and we're going to set it through like this. So see how my leg is like this? I set it through like this. So it's going to kind of look like a 7, I guess, if you're looking down at it. And before we go ahead and settle, check in with your back left leg. Make sure it is in alignment with your hips. And check in with your hips. We want them to be square and even. You don't need this leg or your foot to be parallel to the front of your mat. You can have it be bent and closer into your body. I'm actually going to move the camera so you can see me a little bit better. If you guys know what pigeon is, here we go. If you guys know what pigeon is, then go ahead and get into it. But I'm just going to show you guys from this angle. So my right leg is forward, and it's back like this. My leg is kind of parallel, but feel free to do it like this, because that provides you a little bit more space. And we're sitting down. We want our hips. These are my hips. I want them to be square. See how it goes down like this if I sit like that? No. I want them like this. So if I can't sit down any more than this, that's okay. But I can still fold. See? Pigeon. Half pigeon. If you stay up like this, squeeze your inner thighs. So I'm going to move my camera. Back to where you can see me. Hopefully a new angle. Okay. So I am in pigeon. You're up. You don't have to stay up. That takes some strength. And we're gonna fold. And the intention is to release. So just, you can fold like this is great. Let me go down into this is great too. So whatever feels best for you in your body. We're gonna be here for a couple of breaths, so just remember to find some peace in some of this discomfort. This is a big hip stretch. So a lot of people feel uncomfortable in this pose, and that's okay. We are gonna feel uncomfortable. And let's find some peace in it. So just remember to breathe. Sometimes I like to sway. Bukowski. Over there. It's okay. Sometimes I like to sway my hips back and forth like this, and then down here. And that kind of helps open up my right hip a little bit more. Let's go ahead and inhale. We're going to come on out of it. Come on. Hey, baby. I'm going to have to move you. Or else he's never going to be able to be okay. You guys can see me, okay? Sorry about the interruption. I don't know what I'm doing. And I have a cat. So you're not going to be able to see me, but I just need him to be able to be distracted for a minute. You guys know how to get into pigeon now. We're going to do it on the other side. Let's go ahead and, so you're in pigeon. We're going to tuck those left toes. And we're going to take that right leg and send our hips, send it back up into three-leg dog. And let's go ahead and open up that hip. It's going to feel really nice. Go ahead and square your hips forward. And we're going to set our foot back. Right leg back down, and we're back into downward facing dog. We're in downward dog. Let's go ahead and do our left side now. From downward dog, lift your left leg high. Hips square. Exhale. Send that left leg through. Pigeon on this side. And I've already walked you guys through the alignment, so I'm going to let you guys do your thing. There's my cat again. Ignore him. Exhale when you're ready and fold on down. Remember to breathe and really see how you can surrender into this kind of sometimes intense posture for some people. It's intense for me. It was very intense when I first started, and now it's one of my favorite poses. Just because of the stretch it offers, it's just really, really good for my hips. It's really good for all of our hips. Just continue to breathe. Okay, on an inhale, we're going to tuck our back right toes. We're going to lift on up out of it. Press into our hands, and we're going to lift our left leg back. And we're going to open up at that hip. Some hip circles might feel good for you here, depending on who you are. I like to kind of just flex it back. For a kind of intermediate move, you can come down onto your right elbow and really open up that hip. I don't recommend that for the beginner, though. You don't need that. You can just do this. Alright, inhale, shift forward. Exhale, we're going to set that foot down. We're going to bring our knees down, shift our hips back, bring our arms back, and just rest down. This is child's pose. Just breathe. This really can provide you some space up here in your back. Take some nice deep breaths here. You've earned it. You've had a really powerful flow of surrendering and releasing, and take some breaths and really soak in your practice and that heat and energy that you've built. How do you feel? Exhale, let it all go. We're going to inhale and come on up, back into a tabletop position. We're going to go ahead and thread the needle one more time. We're cooling down now, y'all. We've done good. So, hips and knees aligned, wrists and shoulders aligned. Put your right palm in the center of your mat. Go ahead and peel. Inhale and peel your left arm open. Exhale, thread it through. Hi, yoga kitty. You can go ahead and extend that right arm as well. I'll offer that if you also did that at the beginning of class. Or if you didn't, go ahead and try it and see how it feels. Hi, baby. On an inhale, bring that right arm back. Peel open that left side and set that left hand down, center mat. And we're going to inhale. Peel that right arm open. Exhale. Thread it on through. Extend that left arm if you'd like to get that extra stretch in the left shoulder. And really set back in your hips. Inhale. Bring that left hand back. Peel open that right arm. Exhale, set it all down. So we're open. So let's go ahead and do camel. So we're almost done. We just have a couple more poses, I promise you guys. So inhale, arms up. And I would like you to, pretend you have pockets in the back of your hand. Roll your shoulders back. And put your hands, pretend you can put your hands in those invisible pockets. And you're going to press your hips forward and just lean back. Relax your jaw, look up. If you'd like to do a full camel, you can practice with backpedaling, your arms back to the back of your feet. Oh, there's a chair there. And really open up. Press through your hips. Open up your shoulders. And just breathe. If you can't do it, that's totally fine. Stay in that first variation where we were. You're going to inhale. Come on back up. Exhale. Back into child's pose. So from here, we're going to meet on our backs. And just gently come on back. Tuck your knees into your chest and go ahead and roll around a little bit. Give yourself a little bit of a back massage. Push your feet on your mat a little bit wider than hips distance apart. And let's windshield wiper our legs. This offers a little bit of a lower back release. And whenever you feel ready, go ahead and extend your legs. Put your arms up to your side. Close your eyes. Relax your jaw. Relax your face. Relax your belly. Relax your thighs, your shoulders, your arms, your eyebrows. And just breathe. Notice how you feel different. Continue to breathe in Shavasana. I will call you out when it is time. Slowly begin to bring movement back to your fingers and your toes. When you're ready, inhale and extend, full body stretch, arms overhead, legs long. Roll over to one side, doesn't matter which side, your favorite side, the side that is calling to you right now. Breathe. On an inhale, bring yourself back up. We'll meet in a nice, easy seat. And let's go ahead and close our practice with 3 unifying breaths in. So go ahead and exhale all of the air out of your lungs. Inhale. Exhale, let it all go. Inhale. Exhale through your mouth, let it all go. One more time, inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth, let it all go. Thank you all so much for sharing your practice with me today. I appreciate your patience with me, yourself, my cat. I would love to know how you're feeling, and I would love to receive some feedback. So please let me know in the comments below. I appreciate you all so much. Thank you for showing up for yourself today and sharing this practice with me. Namaste.